Hey Sass Squad, it's Sassafras here, and in today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you some commentary over my very first Silph Road Cup matches. I didn't do any Silph Road, some of you might know who are on my stream, at all during the first season, but Grum, my buddy, kind of convinced me to get into Sinister Cup this month, and even though I wasn't taking it 100% serious at the beginning of the month, I did do some research and made a team. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering my very first tournament, which was the most weighted tournament I've done out of the three so far, but this is the very first one in Pico Rivera. So this is a bunch of highlights from me covering on my Twitch stream, so enjoy, guys. How are you guys doing this evening? Good morning to you. I know it's early over there. It's 10:23 here in Los Angeles. I got back a little bit ago from my very first Sinister Cup tournament I've ever done. I haven't done any Silph Road tournaments prior to this, and spoilers ahead, I did place third. I already said this in Discord. It was pretty interesting for my first time going and kind of winging my team also, but I'm not gonna like downplay because I did put thought into it. I definitely did my research, and I think it paid off also. Tonight was a lot of fun. I met a lot of really awesome people. Everyone who I faced tonight were all very talented PvP players. Very cool community over there, Pico Rivera. So I had 4 matches, and I'm going to show you them all. So I'm challenging my first opponent, which was Mysticseer. Cool dude. He was running a Lugia, which was pretty interesting. You can get him by the 7-day field research breakthrough, sometimes Fishmaster. But the best way usually is from battling. Alright, so right here in the screen recording, essentially I'm just looking at his team, and the team down below is obviously my team because I'm showing it up here also. This is my team. This is my live game. This is my recording of my first match from earlier. So I'm facing Mysticseer right now. And I think I was thinking when I looked at his team, my Mawile might be a decent choice. There's actually a bunch of Sinister Cup tournaments going on this weekend, and I think I'm planning on attending all 3 of them. Friday, there's one in Burbank. Saturday, there's 2. One at 10 a.m. I think, and one in the evening. So I think I'm going to try to do all of them. I want to try to get more involved in doing... I want to get my rank up, I guess. Just from this first tournament, I'm in the top 3% of all PvPers on Silph Road right now. Which honestly isn't saying that much. But it is pretty cool if I could, maintain it. Alright, so, this guy was really cool. Honestly, I added him as a friend because I thought he was a really nice guy, and you can check out, I don't know much about Silph Road's website. I made my account right before I went to this tournament today for the first time. And I've been playing Pokemon Go the whole time, I just never wanted to make one. So I finally succumbed to it. So here I have my Mawile lead, and based on a lot of matchups I've done with Mawile against Steelix, I've noticed that Mawile just can generally wreck even a Steelix if I have 2 shields. So the real thing here is about predicting Crunch versus Earthquake, which since I don't really know this guy and how he plays, I was trying to think, okay, maybe he'll, I don't know, maybe he'll try to bait me with a crunch here. But of course, he goes for Earthquake, and I'm like, holy crap, I should have shielded that. But regardless, I'm just still considering that I'm doing enough damage here that, well, I have 2 shields. And I decided to save them all while. We can like use them to sack later or kind of keep them in the back for something. This Lugia was pretty interesting. But I wasn't really worried about it against my Steelix here. Yeah, so here I didn't really feel the need to shield any of it because I wasn't really threatened by a psychic or a flying move. I was really surprised to see that Lugia, honestly. But I guess in some situations Lugia would be really amazing. I just think against the team I had particularly, it didn't really... It wasn't going to work well against it. I mean, like, yeah, I have 2 fighters on my team, but I also have Claydol, Steelix, and Mawile. You know what I mean? And even Dusclops. See, this was a very interesting thing, too. I've been using my shiny Steelix in Great League, but I just powered this one up today before, because I was like, I feel like I should get the higher level one in there, instead of just shiny flexing. I think at this point I figured I would just sacrifice Steelix, save my shield for... I think I go with Mawile. Yeah. Because Mawile is just going to wreck through this. It's insane. Mawile's fast move with Power Punch. Just... It really... So, this is the very, very first match here. I won the very first one against Mysticseer. GG. Homie again. Regardless, you have to do 3 matches, no matter what happens. If you guys are unfamiliar with how these tournaments go. Someone can forfeit if they don't want to do the last match, but for the most part, you have to do them all. I think I lead... I think I wasn't paying attention. I think I lead with Mawile again, though. I think I was thinking this is probably my best bet. Yeah. Yeah, even against the Claydol, I didn't want to stay in too long with Claydol here, but I did know I could like do a little bit of damage. But I was thinking to myself, I think I was thinking it's not worth staying in. So I think I even switch out before. Yeah, I think I get off. I think a lot of the times I'm getting off like one of these and then I switch out. But there's one time, I don't know if it's necessarily important for that to always be the case, I suppose. But that just tends to be how I've been doing it, is get one power punch off with Mawile, then switch out if I have to. Or stay in if it's favorable. I really appreciate the Claydol here, but I knew I could take Earth Power from that. This Dusclops I have is actually, like, I think it's like rank 10 or something. It's insanely high on PvP rating. I lucked out with a lot of the Pokemon I have. I had this even before the Halloween event. That's the thing. See, here too, I wasn't too worried because, like I said, I didn't think Lugia was too much of a threat to my team at all. So I was interested to see it again. But I guess you might have thought I would have brought in all my fighting Pokemon, but there weren't really a lot of options for my fighting Pokemon to do good, like Poliwrath or Medicham. Like, sure, in some way they could have, but I think I just went with. I think I may have switched it up on the last match, but for the most part, this is a pretty interesting core here. Mawile is interesting. Even in open, sometimes it can like wreck if people aren't prepared. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to get off as much as possible. I was happy about that. Just get like one more little chip. Yeah, so this was kind of scary to me, but then I was thinking, I think I knew he couldn't take me down fast enough, realistically, before I get a crunch off. Like, there was no way he was able to just one-shot me. So I wasn't too worried. I was still nervous. Very, very nervous still. And that was the second match. So, two matches I've won against Mysticseer here. Who we still have to do a third match. So, we're going to watch all of the matches regardless. Because they still count towards your final score. My guy was drifting all over the park. That's why you keep seeing that I'm a passenger message. So yeah, we just jumped right back into it, and yeah, I just kept it the same. Kept it pretty similar. Yeah, I think I just ran that the whole time. This was pretty smart though. I should have switched it up a little bit, but this is also one of those matchups where I'm like, I know I could kind of win it, but is it worth it? It's a hard decision. I think here's where I made that. I'm making like a 50-50 type of decision. I don't want to stay in the whole time, but... Oh, wait. I think I remember this. Yeah, he was very sneaky about this. I was scared for that earthquake again because he punished me earlier, and there you go. And now I'm like, damn, he like ate away. And then I think he earthquakes. Yeah. So he like really caught me off guard on this match. He took a shield from me and he knocked at my Mawile. So this was a really well played match on him, for real. I kept doing the same thing and he pretty much just countered it at this point. Like he led with the Steelix, and I could have done the mirror match here or gone with Dusclops, but I decided to stay in with Mawile because they all are kind of like similar. They can deal with Steelix, but it's not like necessarily one counters it, it just can deal with it. I mean, Dusclops is pretty bulky also. Alright, so this is where we're at. I'm bringing in my Dusclops because he's kind of the homie, you know? But I don't have any more shields, keep in mind. All my shields are gone. The Frostlass was pretty interesting. See, this stunk because that was going to wreck my Dusclops. You know what I mean? Dusclops was just cannot deal with the Frostlass. That was a really good switch, a good trap. And even though if we were able to have that the opposite, like Steelix is dealing with Frostlass, Dusclops is dealing with Medicham. This would have been in our favor also, but he ended up catching me off guard with that, even the Mawile in the very beginning, and then he just kept making like these big dick plays, you know? And here we are. You get to see this Frostlass actually do some work, which I feel like you never really get to see that often, which was pretty sick, honestly. So that was a sick, those were sick battles from Mysticseer. I ended up winning it in the end though. So this guy was pretty dang tough, that's for sure. This guy's team was a little more tricky to deal with. I think I show it. Let's see here. Did I show it up there? Maybe I recorded it after the fact. I know I looked at his team at some point, but this guy, he was running Propass, Slowbro, Poliwrath, I think Steelix. This dude was pretty fucking intense. Hold on, let me see if I can find him on here. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, low Marowak. See, I stayed in here and like, I don't know. I kind of freak out because I haven't had enough practice against the Alone Marowak to know how to like deal with it properly. But yeah, he's running Dusclops, Propass, Steelix, Slowbro, Low Marowak, and Poliwrath. Yeah. See, Dusclops can kind of like deal with this, but he's also, it's a little rough, you know? Everyone runs Poliwrath different, it's pretty interesting. I feel like Dusclops is definitely a solid choice on my team though, so... The main thing about this battle was just kind of like... I was trying to fish and figure out what this guy's team was capable of, I suppose. See, this thing was all fucked up. This is something that I didn't know what the fuck was going on there. Dude, when that shit happened, I think that actually fucked me over for this match. In a lot of ways. I didn't know how to deal with it. Like, the screen just put up the switch thing, but I didn't know how to deal with it. I feel like if I got that power-up punch off on Mawile, it would have, like, been able to kill Poliwrath here. Even with Bite. Hey, Kobe, good to see you, homie. Good. I'm glad you were able to show up. But, yeah, this is a really weird match, dude. Because I felt like I got, like, glitched on, but I didn't really do anything about it. I was just like, fuck it. He's a really talented PvP player though, so I'm not like trying to downplay it. I just honestly was like, what the fuck? Like, it definitely, you can tell, like, I was like panicking. You can see it like in the tapping. But yeah, this is our first match, so I was like, whatever, you know, like, I'm still kind of like figuring out what this guy's doing. So when I saw this, I think this is where I realized I'm probably not gonna win. Just cause, yeah, that's all I had left. See, that's the thing too. If I was able to kill the Poliwrath with the Mawile, it would have made a huge difference on, like, I wouldn't have had wasted a switch and all that jazz. And I don't think I would have wasted a shield also. It's a really weird situation. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, first match went to this guy. Very, very tough match though, regardless. I was like freaking out looking at this guy's team when I was matched up against him. I was like, fuck, dude. How do I deal with this? But yeah. This is what I should have been doing. What I do in this match is what I should have been doing the whole time, but it's more about being, I have to be a little more confident with my decisions here. In repetition, if something works, it doesn't mean the element surprise is necessarily viable or important. Like this right here. See, it's tough to switch on the confusion once. I gotta get used to that, but it's whatever. Hells yeah. Yeah, see, I was not expecting that. I was like, damn, that powers up so fast. I was a little nervous, but you know, at the same time I was like, I'm a motherfucking power rap motherfucker. I don't even gonna give a shit, dude. So we both went down together. Decided to go in with the clay doll. Dude, I should have been running this clay doll so much more against this guy. Clay doll was definitely one of the better Pokemon I had on my team for this guy's team. I'm really glad I decided to run a clay doll on my Sinister Cup team for this tournament. Dude, this game is straight up all about shield play. That's all it is. That's all this game really is. And here we are. Standoff. Damn, son. There's some rough stuff right here. I was like freaking out a little bit. I missed a lot, but it's still fun. Hey Phantom83, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? We're watching our second match here that I had today in Pico Rivera. Yeah, this is a really close one. But I was like, man, I got Clay Doll in the back. You can't decide what to evolve into? What are you lacking for raids and gyms? I knew I could take a crunch here, by the way. I was like, yeah, I'm Clay Doll. Dude, it's not even a stab dark move, dude. I got this. And second match, as you can tell, goes to me. Dude, I need Clay Doll. I should have... I think I got... I don't know what I was thinking, but I should have been running Clay Doll from the very beginning. Espeon? Well, you gotta walk with Espeon as your buddy, or you gotta name it. If you've never got it before, you can do the... Was it Sakura for Espeon and... I can't remember what it is for X-Men. So this last match... Dude... Thanks, white boy. See, here... This is where I fuck up again, though. Like, cause I'm trying to think. Maybe this guy's gonna like. I over predicted, kind of here. Wait, why did I put hunt? But yeah, I'm still picking. I was really mind fucked after that first match. So I think I just kind of like didn't really know what to do here. Yeah, I keep looking at his team. I'm like, I don't even know, dude. I'm like, yeah. So I do this, and I don't really have a lot of things on this team to deal with baiting shields. I realize is the main reason why I think I lost this match. I shouldn't have had. Like, there was nothing here that was good at baiting shields. I had Metacham, Mawile, which were both power up. That, I was actually really shocked to see how much damage that did. I was like, damn, dude, really? I thought it'd be because it was neutral, it wouldn't do that much, but damn. That was a bad shield on my part, for sure. Because I think Mawile could have dealt with Poliwrath a lot easier, or should have just switched out. Yo, awesome Adam, welcome to stream, homie. How you doing, buddy? Dude, this slow, bro, I was like, fuck. When I saw that, I was like, damn. Really, I didn't, and I think about if I just brought the Dusclops in general, it would have been such a good option here. I think if I would have brought Dusclops instead of Metacham, like I was kind of thinking at one point, I would have been better off for this last match. But dude, that Slowbro strip was like a challenge. Guys, shout out to Awesome Adam TV, by the way. Awesome homie, we were hanging out the other day. He's a great dude. Dude. Thank you so much for the host, man. Dude, you're right too, Kobe. You're absolutely right. The psychic for this, like, against this guy was a little rough. Yeah, because I think, like... Dude, yeah, I know, man. That was awesome. Yeah, so I end up losing against this guy. So, the tiebreaker went in his favor. And there's a lot of things I knew I could have done better. I was saying how, like, earlier I was, like, joking with him. Like, hey, what if we end up having... Like, right before we got matched, I was like, what if we got matched and then we got matched? Dude, absolutely. You should post it again. Send it to me again. I'm going to be doing 3 more tournaments this upcoming weekend, so I'm going to try to practice a lot this week too for Sinister Cup. I might even switch up my team a little bit, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, this is me versus Grum, guys. Our first match. Hell yeah, man. Dude, this is really hype though, for real. It was a good time. Hey JCat. Yeah, like Silph Road runs their own cups for PvP, and this is one that I went to earlier tonight for Sinister Cup is the month's cup that they're doing. This was in Pico Rivera, This is the first one I've ever done, actually. Dude, hell yeah, Kobe. It's more about getting ranking beyond and gathering points to get invited to regionals. So if I do enough tournaments and get enough ranking, I can actually get invited to regionals. Which is kind of, I guess, the goal here, is to get invited to regionals. But they just start this Sinister Cup. This month starts a new season, from what I've understood. So this is actually a good place to kind of start if you are just getting into it. Yeah, so me and Grum are sitting here, the mirror match here. So the thing is, me and Grum have faced each other so many times, and we do it on the stream. It was really crazy that we end up having to battle each other. But yeah, we've like faced each other so many times that we know each other's teams pretty well. So it's more about mind games at this point. Yeah, like there. I can understand, like, I'm more about the main series. I play VGC also. I do VGC for the main series games as well. But I definitely think once you face people that are actually good at this game, it's a lot more fun than you can possibly, like, even realize. It's actually pretty difficult in times. I mean, it definitely isn't Pokemon battling in the core series sense, but yeah. But yeah, so in this situation, it was kind of just like my Mawile was doing some work here. Yeah, on Friday there's one in Burbank, and Saturday there's 2 different ones that I want to do. The one in Burbank on Friday, I think there's a lot of people that are going to be there. Yeah, so this first match is kind of like, I knew I was going to be able to deal with his Gardevoir. We've done these matchups a couple times. What's my favorite part of Cali? I'm not sure yet, dude. I've only been out here for like 4 years. I do like downtown Little Tokyo, but even like things are changing. Like, I've barely seen any of the city, realistically. I understand, JCat. I feel like they're still improving it. I feel like there's a long way. I agree. So our first match against me and Grum went in my favor there. That's pretty much it beyond in a way. It's not a matter of like about winning. It's just like, why not just do it? Because for the longest time I was just like, I don't care. But it's, if I don't care, I might as well do it and actually have fun and be good at it, and then be like, whatever, you know. The Mawile, it's actually a raid Mawile that I got, but it was perfectly 1500. I think it's like 96 something in Go. If you count it as a wild catch instead of a raid catch, it's actually still like 96 something. Definitely lucked out. Can like flex my shiny Mawile while it's actually like good. Yeah, it's on, like, I feel like most Mawiles I'm up against, I can like beat it in the mirror match for the most part. If it's like down the shield play. Yeah, there's a lot that's been changed, JCat. I don't know if you're allowed to stream or not. You probably can, but I think the reason why I didn't stream was because I thought it might mess up my lag. It might make me lag or something. I want to risk streaming it and lagging. I figured it might be better to just kind of record them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really sure if it would make it, if it would even lag. You never know. So you generally want lower IVs. The IV spreads for PvP Pokemon are really strange. Like for Mawile, I think you want like a 0-15-15 IV Mawile to be the highest potential for Great League. It's so confusing. But yeah, so as you can tell here, I'm kind of just... you've seen this. Me and Grum have battled each other so many times, but I just feel like this was just unfavorable for him. Yeah, I think this way is probably better. That way it's a little more like focused on it. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, so obviously in this situation it's kind of like I still have a shield left. I wasn't really too worried. And that was our second one. So pretty much at this point I already 2-0'd against Grum, but the way silph rode... Okay, first of all, the reason why I keep saying I'm a passenger is because my guy kept drifting. We were in a park, and my guy just kept running all over the place for some reason. Thanks, man. Dude, I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get better at the shield play. That dude who I faced in my second match, his shield play game was amazing. That's why that dude beat me, like, so bad. Well, he didn't beat me, like, he didn't 3-0 me or anything, but... I lost to that dude because he was just way more experienced in what he was doing, and I could tell that. Yeah, dude, I think we're all gonna do it. I think he might at least do Friday. I think he should do all of them also, that'd be sick. I'd love to hang out with him all weekend. But yeah, this is our final match that me and Grum have to do. Dude, I appreciate that, man. That's kind of like what I'm hoping, in a way, too, because I want to care about that part of the game now more. Yeah, so... I mean, the problem here, too, is me and Grum know each other's... We know each other's moves, you know? With all the other people I was facing tonight, I kind of had to fish to figure out their movesets also. And fast moves make the difference. Thanks, JCat. Yeah, I've been playing for a while. I'm a really big Pokemon fan, but I never really thought I'd get into Pokemon Go as much as I have, and now here we are. It's pretty crazy. I am very much looking forward to Sword and Shield. I want to see how the meta and competitive play for that game is going to pan out. I'm going to be doing a lot of streams on that. But I think I'm going to keep up with doing Pokemon Go PvP also. Since it seems like they're trying to do more with it, and you never really know. Yeah, so me and Grum are just kind of like going through our motions there, you know? We're just doing our thing. We have one more match here after this. I honestly was kind of shocked that Grum's a challenge, you know what I mean? But it was just like nuts that I 3-0'd him here. I think Gardevoir is good because it's a charm user. No, I don't really care that much. I'm not really a collector as much as a PvPer. So for me, I'm not really gonna miss it. Because I can play, like, I don't know. I don't really mind not having a complete Pokedex at this point in the franchise. I've done it a few times in some games, but how many times are you going to just complete the Pokedex? And that's like what you wanted to do in the game. And there. So me and Grum, it ended up being a 3-0 on my end. But yeah, I'm battling my final opponent here. This guy was pretty tough. Yeah, for real. All the time, man. I always will. So this guy, hold on, let me see if I can bring it up, actually. Dude, don't slow me down. He had Haunter, Steelix, Mawile, Claydol, Lucario, and Drifblim on his. Yeah, Haunter isn't hard to deal with, but this whole first match, I was kind of like trying to figure out what this guy was about. So this right here, I feel like I should have known that's what was going on there, but I really messed up. I thought he was going to power up punch or something. So I was like, damn, Shadow Ball just wrecked me. Got my Poliwrath in there, finishing up Lucario. And then Haunter comes in and kind of like, I have mixed feelings about how Haunter is, but I feel like Haunter is very good at baiting shields, but then also nuking simultaneously. So it's kind of like one of those mindfuck choices where it's like, it's in there for a brief amount of time, but it's enough time to make your opponent have to react drastically. But it's kind of like a, I feel like it's a difficult Pokemon to maneuver, like properly at least. Yeah, so at this point it was more about all I have is Mawile left and I'm already at disadvantage. That Shadow Ball on my Medicham really just didn't do me any favors. Like, there's nothing that I can really do here. And the interesting thing is, he doesn't have a maxed out Mawile here, but regardless of that even being the case, he was still at a much higher stamina than I was when we were doing the wall. Or the mirror match, sorry. So the first match against that guy, I ended up losing. But because of that loss, I learned so much about his team. And when I was looking at his team, I was like, these are the only things I need to know. And damn, that's rough. Don't worry, we're almost done here. This is like, yeah, that's pretty much why. That Shadow Ball caught me off guard. That's what I was essentially thinking. Exactly. So here we are on our second match here. I decided to pretty much just run the same thing. I was pretty confident that if I just predicted better, my team was actually the better one in these matchups. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm like not afraid this time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again, man, and I'm gonna welcome you doing that. But as you can tell, he actually baited me there slightly. But I was like, man, fuck this. I don't need these shields. But only because I felt like he was this guy is running a very glassy team. I feel like my team has more of a core going on in general. Like even against the Drifblim, I just don't particularly feel threatened by Drifblim on my team. But it is still kind of scary to run into the potential, like, you know, stat boost from Ominous Wind. And there we are. Got the shields down. Now I gotta throw in Mawile again, obviously, just to like finish off Drifblim here. So as you can see, this is a drastically different outcome than the first match. And when I saw he had Steelix left, I was feeling pretty good about this. I knew there's nothing a Steelix could do to one-shot my Poliwrath, and I still had Mawile to chip away, which is nothing to be messing around with, by the way. Like, look at this. This is insane. Like, Bite's not even a stab move on Mawile. That made me feel good about it too, because I know he can take an Earthquake. So seeing him use an Earthquake right then and there, pretty much assured that I was gonna win. Yeah, it's like I just pretty much reversed it on him. It really just took a little fishing to see like what he was doing. Honestly, the second guy I faced was the only team I faced where I was really just like, what the fuck do I do? But I feel like because I was more focused on what the fuck do I do and not just doing it, I made some bad decisions. But here, we have to do our final match still. So I'm looking at his team again just to reassure, like, what I want to do. I'm pretty sure I just run the exact same stuff again. I was like, you know what, why? Why is it... Oh, wait. Yeah. Here we are. Honestly, I don't even really remember how, like, it directly played out. But this is the final match of my tournament today. Oh yeah, he was smart and he switched this in, I remember. But I was like, hell no, dog. I was very intrigued by this. See, I need to get better at paying attention because I knew that was gonna be crunch, but I got scared and I shielded anyways. And here we are. I need to get better at getting excellence on the fighting one. It really does make a difference. I think I just die here. Or, even better, this happens. Yeah, for Haunter, I wasn't really too worried about, because Mawile, I feel like, can kind of deal with it rather easily. We were kind of lagging for a second here. I was a little worried. I'm like, please, I'm gonna win this. Please don't lag. And then we got it back in. But even here, I was like, damn, I still have Medicham. I still have a shield in Medicham here. You know what I mean? It was pretty much over. I just took that shit too. You know what I mean? I knew I could take one hit. Because Medicham was virtually going to be worthless once Hana came back in. Yeah, man. There it is. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Kobe and beyond. Tonight was a lot of fun for sure. Definitely good time. Whew. I'm really interested to kind of get more into these cups. And if you guys like content like this, I might upload, I think I'm going to upload all my Sinister Cup matches from this month. I have 2 more tournaments that I can upload, but if you guys like content like this, I would love to post more similar stuff. But just come check me out on Twitch, guys. I try to go live daily, but until next time, the Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.